Yo, what's good? This is Chef David Olson with Live Fire Republic, and we've landed here in the very far eastern shores of Wisconsin. We're just inland from Great Lake, Michigan, and today we're taking you on the ultimate hunt, harvest, and live fire cook of pheasant. I promise you don't want to miss this. Let's go.
As hell. We need something running around in here. Hey! Oh boy! There we go.
All right, man, we had an amazing day out in the field with Dave and Matt. We harvested 6 incredible birds. Well, someone had to be back here at the lodge choking down $200 bottles of bourbon glass by glass, but someone's got to do it, right?
I'd stay warm somehow, brother.
I know it. I know it. Well, listen, the birds are currently being field dressed and prepared inside the lodge, but we have an amazing cook today. We're going to be smoking those pheasants directly over wood planks inside the Primo. We're caramelizing with an incredible cranberry bourbon sauce. And you and I on the drive to Wisconsin crafted up this amazing stuffing recipe. I'm so stoked about it.
I'm very excited, and I think it's a very simple dish. It's the Midwest, it's fall, literally over the fire, right? So you got this awesome cinnamon brioche sweetness, awesome fall fruits, a little bit of celery onion and some leeks leeks and onions. And then we have this awesome sausage for a little bit of saltiness. Perfect.
Totally. Well, while the hunt continues and the rifles are burying behind us in the background, we have a lot of people to feed. So let's get the cast iron on the grates. Let's render out some fat from the sausage and get started.
Let's get to it.
Okay, let's go. All right, now the beauty of this approach is we're gonna be rendering out the fat from the sausage, browning, caramelizing, and crusting the exterior of that, but we're gonna pull the sausage off, and what happens after that?
Actually, what's gonna happen after that, super simple. I love the one pan approach. The sausage comes out, we take our mirepoix with the leeks and the carrots and the celery, all that, in nice color, with the fats from that sausage, extract some great flavor, and we go from there.
Beautiful. Now today, as you can see, we're cooking in the Primo ceramic Kamado grills. It's frigid out. You can see my breath right now. And this is exactly the grill we need to cook on in weather just like this. But our friends at Primo knew we were gonna be here at the exclusive hunting lodge. They knew we were gonna be cooking in the cold. They literally drove this grill from Belleville, Missouri, all the way here to Edgerton, Wisconsin, to make sure we had this beautiful piece of equipment, man. But this is exactly what we need today. An American grill made by American hands for an all-American cook. Beauty, listen to that sizzle. Now next in for us, once you get a little bit of color in the bottom of that pan, is gonna be our mirepoix. So we're just gonna rip a little bit of color on this. We're gonna build some flavor, and then we're gonna hit it up with a bit of the roasted and minced garlic. So we have probably about 3, 4, 5 cloves of garlic in here. And this is gonna be an amazing base for the stuffing we're preparing with that cinnamon brioche bread. Followed by our chicken stock and whole milk. Bring together the entirety of our stuffing. Okay, man, stuffing moved over the indirectly heated portion of the grill grates. While the birds finish their prep in being delivered out here to us, we have an incredible cranberry bourbon glaze that's gonna go atop those pheasants. So what are we doing, man? How are we gonna do this?
Super simple. That's what I love about this. Okay, just a few ingredients, guys. We have some rum cast finished bourbon, okay, for a little bit of extra sweetness. Just a touch of that into our pan, guys. Okay, we don't need much. Next thing, a little bit of fresh cranberry juice, okay?
Yep.
Fresh cranberry juice, straight in. All right, there's the juice of half a lemon over my hand, as we can see, so I'm catching those seeds and they're not ending up in my sauce, okay? A little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper, and that's it.
Just as easy as that, man. Now, we're gonna let this sauce cook down until it's beautiful and caramelized. The stuffing should be done by that point. We'll set both to rest and then move on to preparing those pheasants. For sauces just like this, whether you're preparing them at home in the kitchen or outside in cast iron over the barbecue, that we're not over preparing them inside of the skillet. Remember, the sauces are going to thicken as they cool. All right, man, check this out. The centerpiece of our cook and our experience here in Wisconsin, freshly harvested pheasant.
Dude, that's absolutely gorgeous, and it gets no fresher. That's just amazing to see.
It's a beautiful color all on its own, but we're gonna tune this bad boy up with our holiday season rub. Now, we're gonna start with olive oil. We have coarsely ground kosher salt, black peppercorn, smoky paprika, dried parsley, dried sage, roasted granulated garlic, brown sugar, and the holiday rub wouldn't be complete without the cardamom, the cinnamon, nutmeg, and the allspice. So let's get the olive oil on, seasoning down, birds to the plank, and in the fire.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, birds are down atop the planks where they're gonna set to rest and bathe in all that charcoal, live fire, and smoke. Now we're gonna prepare these slowly at about 375 degrees until we're 165 internal in the thick of the thigh, or until the juices run clear. Until then, it's time for us to get inside, enjoy a bit of bourbon.
So we are up in the central Wisconsin. We are pheasant hunting. So this is truly an American pastime. And yes, I know they do pheasant hunting in Europe and around, but we've really brought it to another level here and made it our own, just like bourbon. So, and that's why we're a little bit bourbon heavy here, but bourbon is an American product. Biggest myth with bourbon is it does not have to come from Kentucky. So bourbon, first of all, has to be made in the United States. It has to be made in America, but it can be anywhere in America. So it has to be more than 50% corn, aged in a new oak barrel, so it cannot be a reused barrel.
With that being said, maybe we get into one of the American bourbons right now.
I know Drew's got a little touch of a sweet tooth. So this is Breckenridge Bourbon,
Ooh.
which comes from the highest distillery in the world at right about 10,000 feet.
I'm a family guy, Dave, you
We're
know?
gonna grab another one
Not
here.
today, you're not.
Jeez.
We're up at the hunt lodge, dude. We got
Yeah.
things to do.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Yo, if you love this episode as much as we love taking you on the adventure with us, do a couple things for me. One, smash that subscribe and like. Hit us up with the comment down below and let me know about your favorite outdoor hunting adventure. Be sure to give some love over to our friends at the Exclusive Hunting Club and my good friend Dave Sweet with Whiskey and Barrel Night. For all these recipes and more, get at us at livefirerepublic.com. Until then, our bellies are full and warm with bourbon. The time for talk is over. Let's eat. All right, man, what a totally ridiculous day here in Wisconsin, from the hunt to the harvest, here to the cook. These pheasants turned out insanely good. I think we dig in, man.
Yeah, man, you can see, I got nothing to say. I'm just smiling about it.
I know. Here I am talking, and what we really want to do, and everyone behind the camera wants to do, is
People
just,
like, let's go, brother.
let's just eat, right? Okay, here we go.
man, I'm
Let's
in.
carve in.
Cool.
Let's see how we did, huh?
Heck yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that.
I like butter.
Just like butter coming right across. Wow. Look at that. Super juicy. Look at that.
Dude, that stuffing is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that has a place at any holiday kitchen table anywhere around the world. It's absolutely phenomenal.
How about that bird, man?
Dude. What's so crazy about it, you might think it'd be super gamey. All those kind of things that are said about this, it's not. It's definitely got its own thing going on, but it's absolutely super succulent, especially with all that head spice, that fall spice, that delicious bourbon cranberry reduction. I can't say enough good things about it.
And to me, is like, it's the perfect combo, right? You have this incredibly juicy, locally harvested, freshly harvested bird. This stuffing with that cinnamon brioche, you have the cranberry, the apricot, you have that salinity and crunchiness, that texture you get from the pecans. When you couple it up with that cranberry bourbon sauce, that's out of this world, man. That's insane.
100%. And it's like the perfect balance of a touch of sweetness, a nice touch of that savory. Nothing overpowers the other. It's the ultimate counterbalance. It's a great, great, great meal.
And we finish it without smokiness, man. This has been so dang good. This has been so much fun. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. It was
Another-
a pleasure being here with you.
Another amazing cook, and what a ridiculous adventure here in Wisconsin.
Dude, it's been a blast. Perfect day, brother.
Listen, this has been Wild Pheasant Fall Harvest Feast over live fire. Stay hungry.